How's it going, everyone? Lazar Suva here again with Grow Better at Cheap Marketing. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to get your business manager on Facebook set up. This is very imperative if you want to run ad accounts, if you want any important metrics, depending on if you're running ads towards purchases or leads, and getting and pulling that data and feeding it back to Facebook. So this is the number one step you have to do in order to get anywhere further inside of Facebook and really utilizing and leveraging this platform for your business, of course. So in this video, it's a basic business manager setup. We're going to show you how to get that created after you've already created your business Facebook business page. So if you haven't watched, or if you haven't created your Facebook business page, watch that video. It's the previous one right up to this one. So inside of there, we'll connect your Facebook business page to the new business manager you've created. We'll also create a new ad account. We won't go into ads in this video. That'll be another video down the road, but this one, just setting it up and making sure it's connected with the page and the business manager, setting up your payments method, all the business settings as well. We're going to go through the entire left tab of your business manager. So that is something that's usually intimidating to a lot of people, especially if your main focus is running your business and not, putting on that digital marketing hat. It's something that Facebook tries to help you with, but if you're making sure that you're crossing the T's, you're dotting the I's, and you're setting up everything based on their preferences, it just gives you one extra step of security to make sure your business page doesn't get restricted, your ad accounts don't get restricted, and nothing gets paused. And that can obviously harm you and your business if stuff's getting paused at a very important time when you're running ads to run traffic to your site or your physical retail location. So again, hope you guys enjoy this video. We work very hard to demonstrate and deliver these to you guys. So if you have any questions, or if you're stuck somewhere, please feel free to jot down a comment below or shoot me an email at lazar@growbetterhq.com, and I'll make sure I get to you as soon as possible. And if it's a pretty good question, we'll actually create a video surrounding that question, so we'll answer your question in video form. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and we'll see you guys on the other side. Alright, so let's jump right into it. The first thing you want to do is go to business.facebook.com. You should get to a page that looks just like this. If you don't get to your specific page, you'll be able to search it here on the left hand side. Just type it in and you'll be able to find it. So right as you see, there's notifications tab, there's your inbox, your posts and stories, your commerce. So if you have a website on Shopify and you're putting all your digital products, your physical products on there, you have your post planner, your ads that we'll be running into here in a minute, your insights on your page, and your all tools. So that hamburger menu opens this up. First thing we'll do is engage audience. There's an inbox, the planner again, and then your posts and stories. So stuff that pertains to engaging your audiences. So we'll go to the right. Under manage, you have account quality, and under account quality, you have billing as well. You have business apps, page settings. Your business apps are going to be things that you're connecting your Facebook business page to, as of course. The page settings are just going to be some of those page settings from that first video. And view page, I'll click it. If you go to view page, you'll see what your page looks like. This looks and should be familiar to you from our last video as well, so we won't go into that. So again, there's ads and reporting. Under analyze and report, there's insights, which is just all your audience trends, your demographics, and etc. There's sell products and services, so appointments if you're a hairstylist, a lawyer, having consultations, etc. Commerce, orders, and finally services. So the one we're going to focus on here, and we're going to click one of these, there's ads manager, which we're going to click on here shortly. Audiences, which are your custom audiences, lookalikes. We'll go into that in a deeper video as well. Events managers like your pixel and your data, which we will as well go into a deeper video. So we're gonna go ahead and click ads manager. I've already clicked it here, so just to avoid you guys having to wait. This is the page that you'll see. It'll be completely empty. You won't see any of this data that shows any campaigns. It should just show that green create button that should be highlighted, but you're not going to click it right now. You're going to go to all tools and you're going to go to business settings right here. Once you click your business settings, you're going to be able to create a business manager if you haven't already. So I'm going to go ahead and click it here, and you're going to see mine's unhighlighted. I've actually created too many. This is an entire menu of business managers, most which are obviously hidden. But if you create the business right there, you're going to create a business manager, and you're just going to fill out a little bit of information, and essentially it's going to ask you for the business manager title. You name it whatever you like, and you'll finally get to this page. This is where you're going to fill out the rest of that business manager settings info. So right off the rip, you see there's users on the left hand side. There's going to be one user. If you want to add more, you just add them via their email address. They'll get an email right away with instructions, and they're super easy. If you want to give them admin access, just toggle that on. There's partners. And with partners, it's going to ask you who do you want to share assets to, or if you're requesting assets. This is if you're working with other ad agencies, mainly. System users, you're really not going to use this too much. This is just if they're managed on assigned apps within. Pages, this one's important. You're going to add your page right now. So you could either request a page if you're an agency, create a new one. You shouldn't have to, but you should be able to easily find yours by just typing the name and clicking add page. So now the page will be added, and I'll show you how it will assign the first user, essentially, which is myself. You could go into this and make sure I have full access. If I want to assign somebody, only give them access to ads or only give them access to insight reports, this is where you could do it. You could remove them as well just by making sure their name's highlighted on that tab on the left. So after I go through here, I'm going to click on the ads account. Under ads account, this is going to be empty, and we're going to add our own, of course. So you're going to create a new ad account. I'm just going to name mine main ad account. That's just the easiest way. Eventually you're able to have more than one ad account. Right now, this business manager is only allowing us to have one ad account, which is all you really need to start with anyway. So don't worry about that. Make sure it's on the right time zone, because that will be important for your billing. It will be important for your data. It is just important when you're creating ads. You'll see I like to start ads at 8 in the morning or 9 in the morning. So you want to make sure that's starting at 9 a.m. your time. So here, I finished the ad account creation. It's going to ask me for payment info. I'm not going to fill that out right now, but you can fill it out. If just confirm this, click next, and it's going to ask for PayPal, debit card, credit card, or online banking. I prefer credit card. That way you can just have it right there. It's just safer for you. You're not connecting your bank account info. If you have an LLC, an S Corp, anything like that, this is where you want to fill that information out as well. It'll help verify your business manager. Anything you fill out, I'd highly recommend it, because the more you can fill out and verify, the less you have to stress with. So here I'm doing the business asset groups, and you can create clusters of business groups. This can be very handy if you're a consulting agent, your digital marketing agency that's looking to have a bunch of pages and a bunch of ad accounts and users. You can connect everything with pixels and so on and so forth. So right here we only have two things. We have the ad account, we have the page. I'm going to create that into one cluster, one asset group, and I'm going to make sure I have full access to it. So you see here I'm going through back and forth, making sure everything's toggled on. And once I made sure everything's toggled on, I get that revenue, we are good to go. I'll click create. So now you see there's a digital marketing asset. So if I had a let's say a picture frame business and I had all the ad account and the page in there as well, I could create a picture frame business asset and that'll go in there. If have any apps, this is something I don't even work with. We don't do much with apps. Instagram, we'll connect this in a later video when we dive into how to create your Instagram account in the most efficient way possible, making sure the bio and all that information is done correctly and connected to Facebook. So catalog, all this data source information we're going to go into in a much deeper video as well. Catalogs are what you're going to create when you're adding your products into Facebook. The pixel is one of the most important things as well. Even though it's partially broken, you still want to use it if you're not using any high-end tracking softwares like we use. We'll do a tracking software recommendation video in a later time as well. It's super easy to add a pixel. Most of them are already integrated with the softwares that are used to create websites, such as BigCommerce, Shopify, Squarespace, Wix, WooCommerce, Webflow, and so on and so forth. So you should definitely be able to find it here. If not, it's a simple copy and paste of a code and you'll be good to go. And in that video where I create the pixel for this page, we'll test the pixel and make sure everything is firing correctly as well. Offline events are good if you're driving traffic, and then if somebody's completing something offline, you can connect your CRM, you can connect all that information, make sure it's tied back to your website. So here you want to add your domain. You want to add your domain, make sure it's green, white listed. We'll do that when we do the data sources as well. Registrations, you can ignore that really. Integrations, you may not be using it if you're a small local business, but you can integrate your CRM. It's pretty cool because if you have leads coming into Facebook through Facebook ads, they can be shot right into your CRM, and that way you can keep things as organized as possible and make sure that if you're running ads that are lead form ads or lead generating ads, that you're making sure you're contacting those leads of yours. So here you'll see all your payment methods, and if you have more than one payment method, you can connect them to more than one ad account. Security Center, you want to make sure everyone has two-factor authentication on. It's just important to have. I think Facebook is actually recommending it as well. I already have it on, so it's already telling you I don't need it. It's 0 of 1 people who need it, and I already have it on. This helps just privacy, it helps protect you, it helps protect your ads, it helps protect your page. It is the most necessary thing you need to do. So make sure you have that on, and make sure you manage your personal information correctly. So now we got requests. If you're requesting access to a page or someone's sent you access, like if requests, so if you're working with the ads agency, this is where you'll see that. Notifications are just notifications towards the business settings. So remember, if you add a page into here, you'll start getting those notifications not only in your personal Facebook feed, but you'll start getting them in this notifications tab as well. So I typically keep everything on. If they start annoying you, you can toggle things off. Here I just connect the primary page. That way this has a primary page. I'm going to also add the logo to the page, which is just our typical Facebook page logo. That way I like things nice and neat. Fill out all your business details to your best ability. Make sure if you got a tax ID information, put that in there as well. Safer is better than being sorry, especially with Facebook. Facebook, I can tell you that. So last but not least, they have their own setup guide. So if you were not to see this video, I guess you could have followed these steps. I like to think that my video makes it a little easier for you since it's a literal step-by-step over the shoulder look. But as I go through these final step setup guide page, I want to let you know that go back, watch this video, pause when you need to, complete the steps as I'm going through them in the video, and then just keep going on. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Let us know. If the question is big enough to create a video for, we'll actually create a video based on that question. We'll answer it for you. We'll let you know we did it. But again, if this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. Follow us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, and we'll see you on the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed.